Minasan konnichiwa and welcome to Shogo's podcast. So today guys, it's not going to be a very long story, but it is absolutely something that I'm thinking about right now. I've said it a couple of times in the live stream too, podcast training live streams, morning live streams on Instagram and such, but I've never been able to actually go into details about the plans that I have so far to start online Japanese lessons. Thank you very much. So, I am right now currently going to school to become a Japanese language instructor to get the license, and that does end at the end of this year. So at the end of 2023, I'll be able to obtain the license if I pass the test and such. And I believe I will be able to pass the test. It's told that if you properly submit the homework, for example, and do all the things that are required. The test, unless you get like a really, really bad score, like an F or something, you will be able to get the license. However, the thing is that on your certificate that you receive after you pass the exams and such, your score will be written there. So it'll be left forever, basically. So everyone does try to study as much as possible, do their best. But of course, considering how much time I have to study, I think I only probably have a few hours before the exam to be able to study, prepare for it. And of course, it's not such a big volume, I guess. It is an okay amount of volume, and I'm pretty sure I'll just simply do the best that I can. And of course, I enjoy the process. The studying that I'm doing, I already understand that it's going to be something that I'm going to be doing in the future. So my seriousness, basically, towards taking the exams is completely different. So I'll just simply do my best and let you guys know how that went too. Because the first semester has just ended, and next week, there's going to be the exam starting very, very soon. So I'll see how that goes. And the reason why I'm already planning on starting the online lessons from this year, which means I'm not a official Japanese language instructor yet, is because I just really felt that there's so many people asking me to love to learn Japanese from me. And I also really felt that if I go to school and also start teaching at the same time, I'm pretty sure that the value of going to school and learning the lessons and such will be completely different because I already have experience in doing it, right? And I can advance myself, brush myself up as I take the classes. Because I go to school, I'll be able to ask questions to my instructors. And if I ever get stuck in something, if I have any trouble, I'll be able to ask them. So I think that's something a lot more personally, I really think is a really good idea that I do. So right now, I'm thinking that I'll probably be doing lessons maybe 2 times a week. Right now, this is not confirmed. Right now, at the moment, I'm thinking maybe Sunday evening, before the Asayama Ichiden online lessons start, and maybe next morning, on Sunday morning from 9 a.m. might be a good timing to do it as well, so 2 times a week. I don't know, right now this feels pretty comfortable, but I do plan on starting other online lessons and stuff like that too, so I don't know if this is going to be the perfect time for the Japanese lessons, but so far I think I'll start from here. And probably around October, once I get my 3rd dan in the All Japan Kendo Federation, Iaido's Seitei standard kata, the 12 standard kata, I think I might actually start online training for that as well, maybe once a week or something, yeah. So that has to fit in somewhere too, so I'll try to sort out the time and such. But basically, the lessons will be for people who just recently started training Japanese. It's going to be for beginners level. Yeah, beginners level. And we'll be using a text teaching material called Irodori. You can look it up yourself. It's actually a free material that anyone can download, anyone can use to do their studying. So basically, you could do the studying yourself. But of course, if you have an instructor and teaching you, you will have the habit of doing it. And you'll have someone actually teaching you what's right and what's wrong and such. So I think it is still useful. But I really thought I just want more people to be able to join taking Japanese lessons from someone, from a Japanese person, in this case me, without having to use so much money to get started. If you had to buy a textbook and if you have to buy a lot of stuff, this getting started just takes a lot of time, right, if you had to do that. So I don't want everyone to be struggling with that. So I thought we could just simply start from a textbook or teaching material that's free. So we're going to be using Irodori. And in Irodori, of course, there are some teachings for the hiragana, katakana, kanji characters and such, but it focuses more on day-to-day use of Japanese. So there's a lot of different types of textbooks. Sometimes it focuses more on grammar, sometimes it focuses more on, for example, business situations and such. But the Irodori is specifically made for people who are going to be living in Japan, and for those who are going to be using Japanese as they live their daily lives. So this textbook is perfect for anyone who is willing to travel to Japan, live in Japan, or work in Japan, and so on and so forth, just to get started. And so far, I don't have any plans on going into any advanced level Japanese, because, of course, I do a lot of other stuff too. So I just want my lessons to be a good opportunity for anyone who is interested in studying Japanese to get started. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who are like, oh, I don't know where to get started. So if you have a good start, from there, you'll probably be able to study on your own, find your own textbooks, maybe find a different instructor if you want to go up to a higher level, maybe do more professional Japanese, like if you're going to be going to a university studying a major. There's a lot of course different Japanese depending on the major as such, and there are classes specifically made for that. So if you get to that level, I think taking those lessons would probably be better. But for my lessons, I just want more people to get started. So the first chance for you to get started is hopefully it'll be really great if it's my Japanese lessons. Yeah. So again, 2 times a week, probably an hour to 90 minutes per lesson, and we'll be doing lessons based on Irodori, which is the online teaching material that is free for anyone to download and study. And it's going to be for beginners who are willing to study Japanese but don't know where to get started, kind of thing. And I think just like Let's Ask Seki Sensei's online lessons, that I use Patreon for them too, but I'm probably going to be starting up my own Patreon page for that. And I think if I ever start doing the Seitei training as well, maybe like once a week or something, I will definitely start a new Patreon on that as well. Yeah, a new membership on the Patreon as well. But that is probably until we get to October, so we'll see how that goes. But I'll definitely let you guys know. Thank you so much for listening, guys. So then everyone, as I always say, the ultimate goal of my life is to make all Japan lovers' dreams come true. So I know there's a lot of people studying Japanese, willing to come to Japan to study, travel, or work, or even train our traditional culture and such. However, I am very afraid that Japan will not be able to make everyone's dreams come true in the future, because we're facing a lot of social problems, we are losing our traditional culture, and the younger generations who are supposed to be carrying on the good things about Japan are dying because of all social issues we've shoved against them. So I really want to dedicate my life trying to make Japan a better place. I want to try to solve social problems, preserve and evolve traditional culture, and also help out the younger generations so they can have a better future. And to do this, the nearest goals I have right now is to achieve 100,000 subscribers on my new Let's Ask Seki Sensei channel that I run together with Asayama and Ichiden. I'm hoping to be able to welcome 100 online lesson students for Asayama Ichiden with Seki Sensei. Also, 50 guests per month for the Yushinkan Samurai experience will be a great goal as well. And all the other stuff that I'm doing right now is inside the description box. I hope you can check it out for me. Guys, thank you so much for your time to listen to this, and please look forward to the Japanese lessons. I do not have like a concrete timing that we'll get started. It's not like we're going to be starting in May, we're going to be starting in June. We're not too sure yet, but I'll try to do it as soon as possible. Please give me just a little bit more time. Try to get all this stuff that I have to do every day done as soon as possible, and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, thank you so much. Have a nice day.